everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina, and it's been a while since I posted. I think the last time I posted was in January. I did my January reading wrap up, and I didn't really fall into a slump with reading. I was still reading quite a bit. I honestly just fell into a bit of a slump with filming and editing. I actually ended up reading House of Flame and Shadow. I filmed a very long, like it was like 2 hours with the rough cut video, and I ended up scrapping the whole thing. I was sick of editing. I haven't touched my computer since. I actually sold my computer. So I am back to filming and editing on my phone. So I'm hoping that by kind of taking these slow steps back into it, I can get back into doing what I loved, and just trying not to focus so much on filming like what was popular and things like that. I really just love filming reading vlogs and wrap-ups. And so I'm hoping that with going back to using my phone and editing, that way, and filming that way, that I can take a step back into YouTube, because I miss doing YouTube a lot, actually. I miss talking to people about books, and the people in my life listen, but they don't really read either the same type of books or as many books as I do. And so it's just nice to have people to talk to. So this is going to be a reading vlog, where I'm gonna be just reading for the week. My husband and I are on vacation this week. We're just doing a nice little staycation, and just kind of hanging out at home. We just felt like we've been so like busy, go for like months. Work has been busy for both of us, and so we just really wanted to take some time, do a staycation. He plays video games, I read, we spend time together, and hang out with our cats. Like, that's honestly just what we want. So that's what we're doing. So today is Sunday. Our vacation technically started yesterday, but we were out celebrating my husband's birthday with family throughout the day. So today's like our first official day of like relaxation, staycation mode. So before I get into what I'm reading and my reading plans for the week, I wanted to tell you guys that I am planning on doing a video where I recap what I've read from the January video that you guys saw until the end of June. So that video, I'm hoping to film that at the end of this week and edit that and try to get that up over the next couple of weeks. That way you guys can see what I've been reading, because I've read some amazing books, some new favorite series, some new favorite characters that I am literally obsessed with, and I'm so excited to like talk about those more in detail in that video. So definitely keep an eye out for that video. But as far as this week, I do have a particular book in mind that I couldn't get until the 25th. So that's why I'm not reading it until then. But the book I'm currently reading is In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Also, side note, I've been reading on my Kindle a lot. Like, I have been obsessed with my Kindle, and like using the Kindle app on my phone too, like obsessed. Like, weirdly, I used to like physical, but I've just been loving my Kindle. I read on my lunch at work. I just absolutely love it. I also got new stickers. Well, some new stickers, but just a quick little overview. Hermione sticker, Zodiac Academy, of course, Harry Potter. This is from when I went to California, I met Taylor. We got matching stickers. This is the Fourth Wing, and then we have Rose Apothecary, which is from Schitt's Creek, and then just some cute random book stickers. The book was better, which, duh. But anyway, so I'm currently reading this. This is my first TJ Klune book, but I had just finished Ready Player One. Loved it, so I wanted something. I didn't really want like a romance, because the book that I'm going to read after this is a romance, and I just wanted to like break it up a little bit. So I am on page 257, 54% through this. I am loving it. It's pretty much like a sci-fi book. It's essentially about your main character. His name is Victor. He is a human, and his father, Gio, his name is Giovanni. He is a robot, and they live in this forest, and he has these friends that are also, he found them in the scrapyard and like pretty much brought them back to life. He has a robot vacuum named Rambo and a nurse robot named Nurse Ratched, which I freaking can't. Like, these two characters, I was even at work reading quotes to my boss because I thought that the quotes that these robots were giving were just so hilarious. Um, and so I've been cackling. Like, every time I read this book, I am laughing. And I just love the camaraderie between Victor, Nurse Ratched, and Rambo, and even Geo. Like, it's so good. And then they find this new robot in the scrapyard, and they name him Hap. And so you're kind of going through this journey about how they found Hap and what Hap is, what kind of like robot he is, and you're kind of just following the journey of these four characters, the three robots and Victor, and you're following their journey through Victor learning a lot about the world because he's only lived in this forest, that his dad has only had him in this forest. In this like tree house shows like what the forest like looks like, and this is like called the ground house, and then they have like, Victor's bedroom and laboratory and Geo's laboratory, and so it's really really a good story so far. I just really like the found family aspect of everything. And just learning about this new world that Victor has no idea about. And even Rambo and Nurse Ratched and Hap don't really know much about it because they were in the scrapyard, and a lot of times they've had their memory wiped, so they don't really know much. And something ends up happening to Geo, and so they have to like go on this journey to find him and bring him back home. So it is very interesting. Like I said, 54% through. I'm really enjoying the banter between the characters. I think they're so funny. And Nurse Ratched is like my favorite character. I love her. And so yeah, so I'm reading that, having a fun time. And then after that, I am so excited. I got picked to get an arc for Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie. And I'm so excited. So you'll see in when I do my 6-month kind of reading wrap up that I ended up reading the Addicted Calloway Sister series, and I ate it up. I literally read book 1 to book 10 from I think the beginning of May, like end of April, beginning of May, all the way till early June, and I ate it up. Every single I loved those books. I will go in more detail in my wrap up about everything, but Lily and Lo, they are everything to me. I love them. Anyways, so when I found out that Krista and Becca Ritchie were like releasing a new book, I got super excited. And so it's the first book in a new series that they're creating. And I'll go more into depth once I actually pick it up and know more about it. Because as of right now, I don't really know too much. I know that I think it's about this girl, and one of them is like a con artist, and they end up having to go on the run or something. I honestly don't know too much about it. But what I do know is that part of it takes place in Connecticut, in Mystic, Connecticut. And I've actually taken you guys to Mystic with me before when we went to the anime shop. That's out in Mystic. And Mystic, I love going to Mystic. It's so fun. They announced that they were doing arcs, and so I submitted for it and I got approved, and I'm so excited. So they are sending out the links on the 25th, which is on Tuesday. So I have a couple of days, which is why I needed to like pick up something in between Ready Player One and that. And I didn't want to pick up romance. So that's why I started In the Lives of Puppets. So I'm very excited. So that's going to be the next book I pick up, is Dishonestly Yours. And I am so excited. I'm able to talk about like my spoiler-free review and all that. So I can't talk too much about the book, but I will definitely be talking about it in here. And I am stoked to be reading it. And then they actually announced that they were coming to Connecticut for part of their book tour. So I'm so excited. I'm going to try to take you guys with me to that. I am so excited. They are coming to Mystic in the middle of July, and I took up some time off work, and I am going to be going, and I am so excited. Like, I literally screamed when I saw that they were coming to Connecticut, because first of all, I feel like not many authors come to Connecticut, although I did meet Christina and Lauren, and Abby Jimenez. I also met the three of them. They've all come to Connecticut. So I guess maybe authors do come to Connecticut. I just didn't really notice it before. But yeah, so I am so excited to be able to meet them and talk to them about the Addicted Calloway Sister series. And I would have hopefully finished Dishonestly Yours by the time they come. So I'm going to be finishing that and talking with them about that. So I am stoked. So, wow, this is a very long initial clip. I haven't filmed in, like I said, a very long time. I've honestly tried a few times and just have not been able to do it. So I'm excited that I'm getting back into filming because I miss talking to you guys. And I'm super excited to see what the week brings me. I don't know what I'm going to read after Dishonestly Yours. Yeah, so I'm very excited to finish up In the Lives of Puppets. Like I said, I'm having such a good time with this book, like way more than I thought I would. It is just so funny. Like, it's just giving me the comic relief I need. But it also has a lot of, you know, deep moments where Victor's talking to Rambo and Nurse Ratched and Hap, and just their dynamic with each other and how much they like understand each other and love each other and they learn from each other is just crazy to me. And I just love it. I'm having a great time, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. So I will touch base with you guys throughout my reading. At the moment, I am watching Larry Reed's and Steph Boyer's. They met and they talked, and this is actually what kind of convinced me to pick up my camera again, because one of the questions that they did for the Q&A with Larry and Steph was, what's your best advice for starting a YouTube channel? And both of them were like, just do it, just pick it up. And it's like, you know what, you're right. Like, I've missed talking to you guys, and you know, I honestly just sometimes I just don't have a lot of energy after work, and I just don't read as much as I used to. One of my New Year's resolutions was to spend more time with friends and family and not read as much. And so now I'm a lot more like, reading is a hobby. It doesn't need to take over my whole life. And so that was something that I switched gears. So I'm not reading like, I was reading like 3, 4, 5 books a week. I'm not reading like that anymore. So in my eyes, I'm like, who cares? Who wants to see me read 1 book a week? 1, maybe 2. But it's like, you know, if I want to film it and I want to talk about the books, there were so many times when I was reading the Addicted series that I wanted to pick it up and just talk about it, and I just couldn't do it, and I don't know why. So yeah, so we are starting a fresh new story here in the middle of 2024, and I hope that you guys are happy to be on this journey with me. And it's a growing process, and like I said, I really did miss talking to the camera, and I'm very excited to get back into it. So hopefully this video sees the light of day. Who knows how far I'll get. But yeah, I will check you guys in the next clip. Hello friends, you are currently in the trenches of the grass because I can't find the tripod I used to use when I was filming on my phone all the time. So this is your new level you're getting. So quick updates. I honestly have not read too much. We were watching movies and stuff yesterday, and then I was honestly like on a weird YouTube binge. So I was watching a bunch of YouTube, but today I have started watching Suits. I watched up until season 4 a while back, like when it was first popular on Netflix, and then I stopped watching it because I was getting like so addicted that I was quite literally watching it like every free second, and it was a little all-consuming. So when I hit season 4, I was like, I need to go on a break. So I haven't watched it since, but I just started rewatching it. Still loving it, but I've been wanting to pick up my book. So as we all know, reading In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. I have made it a little bit farther. I think last I talked to you guys, I was on like page 2, maybe 250 something, I think. And I'm at page 337, 71% through. I'm still having a really good time, loving the characters. The plot is like kind of picking up a little bit. And it seems like they're kind of nearing their goal. So I'm interested to see how like all that plays out. And yeah, that's really the only update I have. I'm hoping to finish this today. There's like a little over 400 pages, so I should be able to. And then I believe we get the arc for Dishonestly Yours tomorrow, and I am so excited to start that. So yeah, I don't really have any other plans today. We may go grocery shopping, and I did a lot of my like cleaning yesterday. I just pretty much like swept the whole house, threw my laundry in, cleaned up my room, our bedroom, and that's pretty. I cleaned the bathroom. I do want to take my lizard out of his tank, clean out the tank, give him a nice little bath. So I'm either going to do that today or tomorrow, but I think I want to do that today. That way tomorrow, once I get Dishonestly Yours, I can just kind of focus on that. And then Wednesday, I have a hair appointment and a dental cleaning. And Thursday is mine and Victor's 3-year wedding anniversary. So we might go to Newport for the day or something, just to hang out, spend some time together. And then, yeah, our vacation. I know it's like only Monday, but I'm like, oh God, our vacation's coming to an end. So yeah, let's just get out of that mindset. Let's enjoy the weather. It is beautiful out right now. Like I said, you guys know I live in Connecticut, and the weather here has been so gross, like, and hot and muggy. And I woke up this morning and I was worried it was gonna be the same thing, because we've had these like really weird like thunderstorms over the last like 3 or 4 days. And so I don't know, I was like, ugh, God, I probably won't want to go outside again. But when I made my breakfast, I noticed it was like nice and windy, and then I checked the temperature and it's only like 74 degrees, and I was like, that's kind of perfect. So I was like, I'm gonna go sit outside and read for a little bit. So here we are, outside reading. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to read some more of this book. I will touch base with you guys once I have some progress updates. I honestly probably won't check in with you guys again until I finish the book, so I'll probably talk to you tonight at some point. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys later. Maze. What are you doing, Bean? You're sleeping. Hello, friends. So, quick check-in. So, today is now Tuesday the 25th. I have finished In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. So, I think I'm going to give it a 3.25. I really, really loved the beginning. The second half, I don't know, it just kind of fell flat for me. And I don't know if it was because there was like less comedy and it was obviously like more plot and like less kind of character heavy. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't bad. I definitely would still recommend it, but it just like wasn't my fave. So now, you guys, I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I literally screamed when I got the email. So I'm currently in my backyard in my famous, we all know, my lovely Costco hanging hammock chair. My husband just did the lawn. So I'm just vibing. And I got this shirt. I love this shirt. My grandfather and his wife got this for me when they went to St. Thomas, and it is literally the comfiest shirt, and I love the color. So I'm like in my summer element. I got my shorts on, I got my my fake Birkenstocks from Target. My hair is in a braid. I'm just living life. And I have a hopefully great summer book. So I will touch base with you guys once I get farther. I literally just started it. I'm on, I think, like within the first couple pages. Not even like out of the first chapter. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know that I have officially received the book, and I'm going to be starting it and enjoying this beautiful day. I think it's supposed to be in the 80s. I've got a nice cup of iced coffee here and my water. So I plan on just chilling for the day. It's like, I think 2 o'clock, which is later than I usually like to come sit outside. But they didn't send the ARC today until like 12:30. So I was like kind of just waiting all morning. But yes, I finally got it. So I'm so excited to start that. So I will give you guys updates because this vlog won't be out until after it releases. It releases July 2nd. I should be okay to like talk about it a little bit. So again, I don't really know too much about what it's about at the moment. So I will touch base with you guys when I have a bit more to talk about. But let's dive into this book. Hello friends, so quick dishonestly yours check-in. So I am 27% through. I'm having the best time. So as far as what I've read, what this book is about is you're following Rocky and Phoebe. It's dual POV, and Phoebe and her best friend Haley are both part of like con artist families, and Phoebe and Haley's moms are best friends, and like the whole family's involved. So Phoebe has 2 brothers and Haley has 2 brothers. So all 6 kids are involved in these cons, and then both moms and Haley's dad. Seems like Phoebe's dad's in prison. So that's kind of the cast of characters, is the 6 kids, the 2 moms, and the dad. At the beginning of the book, Haley decides that she doesn't want to do this anymore, and she invokes like a pact that the 2 daughters have created together, where they pretty much will do what the other one wants without question. So she invokes that. And so Haley and Phoebe go off to, they call it Victoria, Connecticut, but it's essentially Mystic, where like Mystic Pizza was filmed, because that's Haley's like favorite movie and all that. So they go to Connecticut, and then all of a sudden Haley's brother Rocky shows up, and Rocky and Phoebe don't really get along that well. They have like a history of like during cons they would have to pretend to be like friends or brothers or brother and sister or like step siblings or dating, or like they'd always just do whatever needed to be done for the con. So anyways, so he shows up and he like tries to talk them out of it, and he's like only talking to Phoebe, and she's like, you know, I would never let anything happen to your sister. Like, she really wants to do this. She doesn't want a con anymore. She like just wants this authentic life. And so he's like, fine, but I'm going with you. And so he goes with them. And so that's kind of where we're at in the story now. They've shown up to Connecticut. They're staying in this like really nice loft area, and they both just got jobs at the country club, and the parents don't know anything, and a lot of the siblings don't know anything about what's going on, and they were supposed to be in Seattle for another con, and now Phoebe, Rocky, and Haley just like aren't showing up. So Rocky's like trying to deal with that by like talking to some of the siblings that keep reaching out, and is just trying to like get everything under control. So far, liking it. I love the relationship between Haley and Phoebe, and I also really like the relationship that Rocky and Phoebe have, or seem to have. We do get a couple, like a flashback so far of like a job that they've done, and you can definitely see like the tension between them and like how much they like each other. And it's just interesting to see that she ends up telling the landlord that they're like divorced, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, we could have just said we were friends, but whatever. So yeah, so far so good. I'm having a fun time. Like I said, I really like the characters. I like the writing. I love their writing. It's just so easy to digest. The plot, I'm interested to see where it goes, because I'm assuming that at some point, A, the parents are going to find out, and B, I'm assuming that the siblings are going to get involved somehow. So yeah, so we'll kind of see how all that plays out, and like how the newly added people in this new town play out, because there's like the landlord and some workers from the country club and stuff that, you know, obviously the three of them are like interacting with, and Phoebe and Haley are treating this like it's their real lives, but Rocky's like still kind of treating it like a con. And yeah, so we'll see how the parents find out / handle it, what happens with Phoebe and Rocky, because they're like alluding to a job 2 years ago that like ruined their, like, whatever they had, what kind of relationship they had. There was like a job that ruined it, I guess. So I'm sure we'll get that at some point too. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick 25% update. Like the banter, they talked about Supernatural. I love the references that the Ritchie sisters do, because in the Addicted series with Lily and Lo, they made a lot of references to like Marvel and Harry Potter, which I love. And in here, they've so far made like Star Wars references and Star Wars references and Supernatural, which I love. Supernatural, such a good show. My cat Winchester, where he got his name. So I will talk to you later. Good morning, friends. So it is Wednesday. I am currently 56% through Dishonestly Yours. I literally was just casually reading, and then all of a sudden this thing was just like dropped, and I was like, oh. And I was like, oh my god. I obviously don't want to tell you what it is for fear of spoilers, but this book is so good. Not only are you dealing with like Rocky, but there's like, because, which is the male love interest, but because they're in this like small town, the landlord, whose name is Jake, is becoming ever more present in the storyline than I thought he would. And it is giving. I love it. I love Jake. At the moment, I don't not like Rocky, but I like Jake a lot. So yeah, I don't really have any updates, obviously, because I don't want to give any spoilers, but having a great time. And like I said, I'm 56% through. It's like 10 a.m. I woke up at like 7, had breakfast, watched some Suits, and just sat down to read a little bit ago. So I have a hair appointment today and a dental cleaning. So those are the plans. Starting at like 3 o'clock, I'll have to leave the house, but that's okay. I'm going to bring my purse Kindle with me, my other Kindle, and probably read at the hair salon. And I have like an hour in between my dental cleaning and the hair salon, so I'm probably gonna read. There's like a little cafe in the same plaza as my dentist, so I'm gonna go there and have some coffee, maybe have a pastry, and read until I have to go to my hair appointment, and then go to my hair appointment. And me and my hairstylist, we talk pretty often. She is amazing. I've talked about her before on this channel. So she actually has like gotten back into reading, so we've been like talking about books a lot, so it's been a blast. But yeah, I honestly might finish this book faster than I thought. I might end up finishing this before I even go to my dentist at 3. So if that's the case, my next reading plan is I want to read Say You Swear. I think her name is by Megan Brandy. I saw Larry Reed's talk about it. I was watching some of her old videos, and then, or was it? No, Destiny Sidwell. I watched an old video of hers. I think Larry just talked about it. And they both rated it 5 stars. Loved it. So I think I'll love it too. And I'm just in that era, like, because I have so much time right now to like kind of binge read, which is amazing. That's kind of just what I want. I want something that like I can just binge, which this book has been fabulous because Kristen and Becca Ritchie's writing is just chef's kiss. I am so excited to read more books in this series. So I'm having the best time, loving the characters, just loving everything. So yeah, so I just want to give you guys a quick morning update, little check-in. I will probably touch base with you guys when I finish, and when I start the next book, because like I said, I didn't think I was going to finish this quickly, so we have time for another book in this vlog, which is very exciting. So yeah, I will touch base with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick check-in before I go to get my hair done. So I was supposed to have a dentist appointment. I showed up and they were like, ma'am, you don't have an appointment. I showed them the text that show I have an appointment, and they were like, well, that's weird. So luckily I have the week off, that way I can go back tomorrow. So those plans have been nixed, but I do have a hair appointment. So I finished Dishonestly Yours by Kristen Becca Ritchie. You guys, I'm like teetering between a 3.75 and a 4, but like I think it's gonna be a 4-star. I just love their writing so much. Like the way that they write characters, and like phenomenal. Like truly, I'm just getting like a lot of the same feelings that I got when I read the Addicted series with these characters. Like I'm just getting like really, really good vibes from the characters. The plot is like super interesting, and the ending was kind of crazy. So I'm excited to just see where the whole story goes. Like the whole part about both Rocky's family, and I also love Rocky. Just need to throw that out there. Love Rocky, love Phoebe, love Haley, love all of their siblings. Like I just love. And I do also still really like the landlord, Jake. He is a sweetheart. He's very nice. But yeah, so the whole part about them like being con artist families, and like where that storyline started, you get flashbacks of jobs that they've done, you know, why certain things are the way they are, and where this whole storyline is gonna go from here on out is just insane to me. And I am, with the way that book ended, I am just so freaking excited to pick up book 2 whenever that may release. I don't think that they've talked about it yet. So love, 4 stars. Definitely pick that up. It comes out, by the time you're seeing this, it should already be out, but it's July 2nd is when it's released. So good. So next I'm going to be picking up, I have it downloaded on my Kindle. I'm going to pick up Say You Swear by I think her name is Megan Brandy. Like I said, I saw Larry Reed's talk about it, Destiny Sidwell. I think Sarah Caroli also rated it pretty highly. So I'm very excited. It just seems like a very like, I think it's like a romance, might be a sports romance. There's a football on the cover. I don't know. But I think that's what I'm going to pick up next. We'll see if my hairstylist has any recommendations, because she reads a lot as well. So we'll see. I'll do a little bit of research while I'm at the salon just to make sure that's what I want to pick up next. If I change my mind, obviously I'll let you guys know. But the next time you see me, I'll be at the hair salon. Friends, so I have a couple minutes, And I just haven't checked in with you guys, so I just wanted to kind of chat. So last I talked to you, I was heading to the hair salon. She's blonder. She is better. Beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, I finished Dishonestly Yours, loved it, and I was gonna start Say You Swear, which I have officially started. I despise this cover. I hate when they put real people on the cover. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy on the cover is hot, but I really like the cover, that the alternative cover, that when they like actually release it, like not indie published, I think. Anyways, so Say You Swear, I've heard, like I said, really good things about it. I'm currently 14% of the way through, which is about 70 pages. And I am not liking it. It's not that I'm not liking it, it's just boring. Like, so far, we've met like the main cast of characters, which is our main girl. Her name is Ariana, her twin brother Mason, Ariana's best friend Cameron, and then Mason's best friends Brady and Chase. They're like the core 5. At this moment, we are getting a bunch of characters. They're at their beach house that they're just turned 18. They're at their beach house that they've always gone to, but their parents just gave it to the 5 kids, like in equal shares. And so now they're like all at this beach house for like their final summer before they all kind of go off to college. And it's not bad. I'm just not loving it. People say it gets better the further you get into it. So as much as I'm not having a good time yet, I am gonna push through. I will probably DNF it if I hit like 30% and I'm not enjoying it. Because if I get over 100 pages in a book, like people are saying like, oh, read 50, 60%, then it gets good. It's like, listen, if I have to read 60% of a book for it to be good, it's not good. Sorry. Because I also got in from the library The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, and I love Christina Lauren. So if I get, like I said, about 150 pages in and I'm still just not enjoying it, I'm gonna switch gears and read The Paradise Problem. We are heading out of town today with my dad to this place in Providence called Level 99 Gaming Center. So I think it's like an hour and a half drive there, hour and a half drive back. So I should have plenty of time to read in the car. So I should be able to at least hit the 30% mark. That way I can decide by the end of the day if I'm not going to continue it. So that's the check-in, and I will touch base with you guys when I have more to say about it. So I wanted to do a quick Say You Swear check-in. So I am currently on chapter 22, page 224, 42%. I'm having a much better time than when we last spoke, because someone said once they get to college, once they leave like the beach house and get to college, everything kind of changes. 100% of that. I don't like that you can't see my body. Like, hello? There we go. Still can't really back it up. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm having a much better time with the book now. We're getting into the Noah Riley of it all, and I love him. Quite literally love him. And I also am loving like this weird like tension that's going on, because Ariana, this has like a love triangle in it, and we all know I'm not like a big fan of love triangles like at all. Like the cheating trope is literally, I've DNF books before because of it. So I was really nervous to read this, but a few girlies that read this on BookTube don't like this trope and love the book. So they said it was really well written, and the vibe that I'm getting from it now, I can definitely see that. Like just the way that it's going, like it's not really a spoiler because I'm pretty sure it's like all on the back, but it's essentially about, you're following, like I said, this group of characters, 5 group of friends. They go off to college together. It's brother, 2 best friends, twin sister, and her friend, and they're all like a group of friends together that have known each other for forever. She, the twin sister, has a crush on the best friend of her brother. Pretty much throughout their entire lives. And, you know, he's been giving little droplets throughout the relationship that he also likes her, but he doesn't, he has like a weird, like, he just doesn't want to go forward with it because Mason is the brother and it's his best friend. And just like there's like a bunch of stuff kind of going on with that. And so something happens between Chase and Ariana, and their relationship goes down the toilet. But she meets Noah, who is the quarterback of the football team that her brother and his two friends are a part of. So they're all very intertwined in each other's lives. And Mason is a super controlling brother, very protective, but kind of controlling. And doesn't really know what's going on between like Chase and Ariana, but Ariana has like kind of pulled back from the friend group, and he's wondering like what the heck is going on. Like they were always so close, but like Chase isn't telling him anything, Ariana's not really telling him anything, and so there's just like this really weird like stalemate between them. And then eventually she starts hanging out with Noah, and they're just friends, they're just hanging out, having a fun time, they're cooking together. He's just like getting her out of the house. Some of these quotes, I just can't. And like the whole say you swear thing, I love it. I'm like obsessed with that. Every time they're like, say you swear, and they're like, I swear, I'm just like, I love you guys. So the whole love triangle situation is that Chase is obviously seeing Noah and Ariana together, and he's getting very jealous. Even though the situation happened with the two of them, he still apparently has some sort of feelings towards Ariana, and they're just like complicated, as he likes to call it. And so there's just like this give and take, and she's having a lot of emotions because she likes Noah, but she also has these feelings that she's had for Chase for a very long time. And, you know, because of circumstances that happened, her feelings are just in a tizzy, and she just doesn't know what to do, and she's stressing out. And, you know, Noah's pretty much just like, when you are ready, I'll be ready, but like, you need to be sure, because losing you will literally be devastating to me. And I just love their relationship. Like, they're so funny. I'm definitely having a great time. Like I said, it started picking up once they got to college, and you're kind of seeing that aspect of their lives. It's a great time. I'm having fun. Hoping to finish it up by tomorrow. That way I can wrap up this vlog. Today is Saturday, so our vacation is sadly coming to an end, which is unfortunate, but such is life. So I will touch base with you guys when I have some more to update. Hello friends, so I wanted to do a quick wrap up of the vlog. So I have officially finished Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I gave it a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the first 15% was not boring, but it was just a lot of characters that I didn't know. And it just there wasn't a whole lot happening. But once they got to college, everything kind of sped up. And let me tell you, the end of this book, it's like, wow. That's all I have to say is wow. So much happened at towards the middle to end of this book. It was wild. But really, really good. I really loved Ariana. I really loved the group of characters. I loved Noah Riley. He is lovely. And I do agree that the whole love triangle thing was done well. I don't think there wasn't anything that like turned me off to that. So Say You Swear, loved. So I want to wrap up the 2 other books that I read. So I finished In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune, gave this a 3.25. Again, I really had a fun time. I really loved the characters. The robots in this were hilarious. Are Rambo and Nurse Ratched and Hap. Love them. It slowed down a bit for me towards the second half, more for humor purposes. The plot picked up, but honestly, I wasn't super invested in the plot. I was mostly just invested in the characters. And like I said, I just didn't feel as connected to the characters the last half, but it was overall still really good. Definitely would recommend. It was just a nice, fun time. So I definitely recommend picking this up if you like sci-fi or anything reading about robots, or if you like even comedy. It was just pretty funny. And then the last one I want to talk about is Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which today is officially July 2nd. So that book is officially out today, and I definitely recommend picking it up. Krista and Becca know how to write characters. I gave that book 4 stars. I absolutely love that book so much. I love the characters. I love, especially towards the end, you get that found family feeling that I feel like she just knows how to write. I was very, very happy with that book. Really enjoyed the plot. It was just super interesting. I liked reading about kind of the cons that they had pulled. I just thought that was a nice little touch. It gave backstory, obviously, to Rocky and Phoebe, but I just really enjoyed kind of reading about the cons. I just thought it was interesting. And I honestly liked the beach town, small town vibes that they gave of this Connecticut town. So overall, definitely had a great time with that. That was my reading this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I haven't filmed a reading vlog in a while, so maybe a little rusty with that, but overall I had a really great time filming, talking to you guys, missed talking to you guys. And I hope to film more reading vlogs in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys in the next video.